It's barely morning here in my country, and boom, I have not even woken up properly like I should. But then I hopped out of my bed to make this video. You know, just like the blessings of the Lord are new every morning, so is the Miss Universe scandal new every morning, new every moment, but they are not great. you know, one thing a bad person will always do is shoot themselves on the foot. Yeah, they always shoot themselves on the foot, one way or the other. A video is in circulation right now stating why Raul Rochas didn't crown Miss Cote d'Ivoire. But even at that, why isn't she first runner up, second runner up, or even third runner up? Why was she restricted to the fourth runner up position? Raul Rochas apparently doesn't do background check, which means those indoor interviews are not necessary. The background checks are not necessary. The Miss Universe scandal has proven that everything going on in that pageant is nothing but a major scam. Yes, a major scam. And it is showing for itself. How do you not know that your contestant, one of the most popular contestants, Miss Cote d'Ivoire, is a US citizen? Not just a US citizen, she has lived in France, in London, and she is in a high political family. She's from a high political family in Cote d'Ivoire, and you think she can't travel around the world? That is very, very strange. And it has come to show that those closed doors interviews, the filling of forms are very, very unnecessary. Miss Universe has just shown that it is a useless pageant. It doesn't empower women, rather, it diminishes a woman. I remember Miss Universe Mexico, Fatima Bosch, gaining fame by walking out of Papa Nawat when he diminished her before the other girls. And she said that she is a woman, she shouldn't be treated a certain way, blah 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 blah. Right? Yes, she was right. But now another woman is being diminished all because of her. What is she doing about it? What is she saying about it? Tell me about hypocrisy and I'll show you Fatima Bosch. Until she drops that crown, it's going to be a heavy cooking pot on her head from a cooking show. Raul Rochas made the headlines again by saying that Miss Cote d'Ivoire wasn't considered for the crown because of her country's passport visa status, passport status rather. She won't be able to fly around the world. And that doesn't make any sense. In the past years, we've had women from Africa with weaker passports, weaker social status, and financial status win Miss Universe. Miss Angola, Leila Lopes, that won Miss Universe in 2011, she didn't have a strong passport. She traveled a lot. She was one of the most traveled Miss Universe until Shanice Palacios. The Angolan passport is just like the Cote d'Ivoire passport. She can go to so many places. But then, as a Miss Universe, a visa status is always going to be honored. It's always going to be granted with ease because she is a reigning queen and she's not going to run away like most countries fear that anyone they give a visa would do when they come to their country. Miss Botswana many years ago, I think in 98 or 96, I can't remember, has won Miss Universe. How and why? Okay, if that's the case, knowing that Miss Cote d'Ivoire's passport is really weak, why did he approve the franchise for countries with weak passports? I am so mad. I just couldn't wait to wake up properly before I make this video. I just couldn't wait. I just hopped out of my bed, set my light and my phone and had to make this video. I will be really, really mad to see any West African country participate in the Miss Universe pageant anymore after this scandal. This is the height of wickedness. It's the clear reason why they didn't crown Chidima last year. It's a clear reason why any other country, any other West African country hasn't been winning all this while, which means it doesn't matter how qualified we are. What matters most is our passports. And yet they keep they keep renewing the license for these holders. Anyways, I'm calling on all West African Miss Universe license holders. Please drop that disgusting franchise. It's a racist franchise and they've put it to our face. The world is growing, the world is expanding. Take a look at Miss World, for example. They've come to realize that beauty is diverse and every queen matters. They've made the crown regional. There is a crown for Africa, for Europe, for Asia, for I think the Middle East, I guess, because they understand that every queen from every region is important. But the Miss Universe organization, they don't care. They didn't even place her first runner up. They made her fourth runner up. Why? Because she doesn't matter. What matters is her passport. Mm. Anyways, I hope that video goes as viral as it should, and no country from West Africa ever attends or contests in the Miss Universe pageant anymore because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. This gives us the reason, come on, Philippines has won. How many countries can the Philippines travel to? They've won several times. Raul Rochas outrightly disrespected us West Africans, Africans as a whole. This is not just for Cote d'Ivoire, it's for West Africa. This insult is it's thrown at Africans. We don't matter. Take a look at how he placed Africans. Miss Rwanda was placed because she lived in Canada. Mhm. Zimbabwe was placed because she's a high socialite. They just wanted to place someone. Miss Cote d'Ivoire placed because, of course, they can't deny it. In fact, imagine if they had denied her a spot in top 12, which means the pageant wouldn't have even continued. I feel heartbroken and I just can't wait for next year. I hope no African country gets to contest in the Miss Universe pageant anymore until this management is changed completely. We can't keep getting insulted. Aren't we beautiful enough? How do you judge an African woman's beauty? How do you? People that can only see the Latinos. Of course, they are very beautiful, but then take a look at the top 30. How many Latino countries placed over Africans? I feel really bad that Equatorial Guinea didn't place. She came all by herself, like no support, no makeup artist, no management, no nothing. She came all by herself and she was glowing. Her confidence was high, was top notch, yet she got nothing. Anyone who doesn't feel insulted, any African who doesn't feel insulted by what Paul Rochas revealed recently, I don't know how that video gained circulation because it's not on its Instagram page. However, it gained circulation. I hope it goes really wide. And any African who doesn't feel touched by what Paul Rocha said needs to review their mindset as an African. You should leave Africa, go elsewhere, and in fact, go and change your color to a white person because trust me, Paul Rocha has insulted us, has thrown a blow to our faces.